All right, week one, let us begin on the document. So the very first thing we're gonna be seeing on our document is we are pre-planning our treat for the day. We can either do that the night before or we can do it the morning of. But more important than breakfast, lunch, and dinner is the treat. And I'm walking you through the exact process that I did to gain control of my treats for my binge eating, for my grazing, and for my impulse eating. So this actually worked for me 100%, and I've actually helped other clients do this. And so trust me when I say pre-planning your treat is essential to this working. Most people feel like they have to white knuckle what they're doing, try to avoid treats, and then they go really overboard with them. So what we want to do is every day get excited. Every day you get to plan a treat. So today I am going to have that delicious pint of Halo Top. I'm gonna allow myself those really nice big cookie from work that they always bring in on Friday. I am gonna allow myself to go get an ice cream with my kid tonight. I am gonna enjoy this treat. I'm gonna get a big smile on my face because a lot of us feel a lot of anxiety and stress around food, and that's not helping us. So the very first thing we wanna do is get excited. I get to have a treat today. Let me think, what will it be? I can't wait. And we're gonna write that sucker down. That's gonna help with anxiety, stress around food. It's gonna allow you to know you get to have a treat. Yes, even if you go over your calories for your other meals, we still get to have it. Because remember what we're working on here. This is a habit that you have created with treat foods that has ultimately sabotaged you from getting to your goals in some way or another. We've got to correct this relationship with treat foods and actually normalize treats and not have them be off the table. So when they come on the table, we gotta go all in crazy with it, right? We don't wanna do that. So pre-plan the treat the day of the eve or the morning of. A lot of people are like, well, how many calories should I do, Heather? I think a good rule of thumb is about 20% of your caloric intake if you need a number to shoot for. It's less important about that as opposed to it being a treat that you will enjoy and keeping it to a reasonable portion. Meaning, I tell people, don't buy a half a gallon of ice cream, buy a pint of ice cream. Go have an ice cream out with your kid, right? Make sure that it is a single serving to make it easier for you. So you pre-plan the treat, you write it down every single day. And it doesn't have to be the same treat. When you look at your list of treats, some night it might be a bag of popcorn, one day it might be a glass of wine, one night it might be a brownie, right? You get to pick what you want it to be. We can always work on altering these later, but it needs to be pre-planned and pre-tracked, and actually you should feel excited about eating it. All right, we'll move on to our next category in just a second.